Brands today, they're not competing on who can be the loudest, they're competing on who can deliver the clearest experience. Dubai Watch Week made that shift obvious. So what stood out at Dubai Watch Week is the following. It wasn't about the brands participating or the placement or maybe the location. We'll get into that later on. However, it was the brand's experiences by itself. Every brand, there weren't so many, however, every brand that was participating made sure to deliver some sort of an immersive experience, being in touch with the consumer, showing them what does it really mean to be part of this brand ecosystem. The entire brand's DNA was present in each pavilion or booth. People don't want interruptions. They're trying to find some sort of a meaning. They just don't want to be part of any noise that is out there. They want to feel some sort of a deep connection between them and what they're paying for. Experiential gives you something that ads will never be able to provide, which is time, participation, and connection. When you enter inside any brand's booth, let's call it like that, you're gonna be fully immersed into what they have created. You're gonna see the uniforms of the staff, the carpet, flooring, the sides, the booth itself, the leaflets that they're providing you, and the different experiences that they took their time to craft to a perfection, just in order for them to let you live inside that brand, to understand its history, why it's there, how does it do it, and to give you that sort of belonging. I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this world. I want to live in it. I want to be part of it. How can I do so? This is what we call unconventional or experiential marketing. One of the best examples that I saw taking place at Dubai Watch Week a couple of weeks ago was the huge booth. It's not even a booth, it's the world of Audemars Piguet. AP didn't just create a regular stand, booth, or experience. They went over and beyond. They created 7 interconnected rooms that each of them told you a part of AP's world and story. The finishing was meticulous. The experience itself was super detailed. They showed you the material and how it's being done. They talked about the history and the evolution of the brand and the product. They also told you about the various components of every masterpiece they have created. They showed you their entire collection. They showed you the limited editions and whatever you can technically not buy in regular market. And then they ended it with the new releases and the new collections and the invention behind it. And they told you that they've been working on something for the past 5 years and now they were able to crack a huge milestone into their product, basically. You end those 6 rooms in a festive place where you have different collectibles, a bar, and an outdoor seating area. It was huge, it was massive, it was perfectly done, executed. So the major brands that participated in the Dubai Watch Week were Rolex, Audemars Piguet, Hublot, alongside independent watchmakers. Lots of them were there. You have Tudor, Van Cleef, Hublot, Chopard, Breitling, Bulgari, Tag, Chanel. All of those were there and it was great. However, a lot of the major brands weren't there. Why did Cartier, Omega, Patek Philippe, Vacheron Constantin, and IWC, Seiko, Zenith, lots of big brands, even Richard Mille. Why did some of the biggest watch brands out there in the world miss Dubai Watch Week? Richard Mille, why did you guys miss Dubai Watch Week? Have you seen how many crypto bros out there in Dubai are wearing your watches? No, but really, Cartier, Patek Philippe, Vacheron Constantin, Why were you guys not part of Dubai Watch Week? One more notable experience that I have to talk about, it was the Rolex booth or pavilion. It wasn't huge, but it was very neat and nicely made. Rounded shape. On the ground level, you have the new collection, the unreleased models, which we couldn't take pictures of. And you also have a rooftop. We ended up partying with Bob Sinclair at the Dubai Watch Week inside the Rolex pavilion. That was a nice experience. Super unplanned, but super pleasant. I do believe that there's a lot of amazing experiences that can be produced or crafted inside the watch world. And I understand that big brands out there should participate even more in the Dubai Watch Week. Kudos to all the ones that participated, crafted those amazing experiences. I listed a few of them. I would love to see other big brands as well participate maybe next year. This region rewards brands that show up thoughtfully. People want to live the brand. They just want to be part of it. Like I said, you have to build that deep connection. You have to engage with your consumers and target audience. Brands don't need to be louder. They don't need to be everywhere. They just need to be smarter, more focused, and creating the right bonds between them and their ideal customer. They have to have the basic understanding of marketing fundamentals and brand building. However, and specifically in this region, you guys have to craft and give more thoughts behind the experiential part. Online is great, offline can be sometimes amazing too. But experiential, which is the third level into your marketing mix, you have to really give it another dimension of thoughts, budgets, and focus. The question isn't should we do experiential, it's what experience should we own. That's the new standard. So, what experience will you be guys doing next?